Hello friends and DEXTools family. Today we don't have the greenest candles in the market. To describe it properly, the market is very red today. DeFi traders will say the market is rugging us. We can blame China for that, as the Chinese company Evergrande can't pay their debts and might influence not only Chinese real estate industry, but also the whole world economy. We don't want to dig further into that now. Instead, we want to guide you through the new Layer 2 solution, Arbitrum, which is extremely good news for Ethereum. Also, we have a special giveaway and hide a QR code to participate in the raffle. So make sure you watch the video until the end and find the hidden code. Don't forget to like our video, subscribe to our channel and hit the bell button that you don't miss out on upcoming videos about DeFi news we publish every Monday in this DEXTools Academy YouTube channel. Ethereum is an incredibly popular platform for developing decentralized apps, but in recent years, especially the last month, a dramatic surge in adoption has seen the network being pushed to its absolute limits. The transaction fees have been sent through the roof. Ethereum gas costs hit between 100 to 200 Y several times this year due to NFT usage boost. In fiat terms, it reached about $500 to $800 per transaction, sometimes even more. And because of network capacity reaching its limits, a transaction got stuck over and over again. By the way, if that happened to you and you don't know how to solve it, we will cover this soon in a short video and link this in the description here. The Ethereum community has been building scaling solutions for some time already, and on 21st of August, they have launched the beta version of the first Layer 2 solution, Arbitrum. Arbitrum is an optimistic roll-up built by the Off-Chain Labs team. It would be too technical now to explain what an optimistic roll-up is exactly. The most important thing you should know is that it helps scaling. Arbitrum aims to feel exactly like interacting with Ethereum, but with transactions costing a fraction of what they do on Layer 1. Also, they inherit the security guarantees of the Layer 1 on top of which they are deployed. So here we have a trustless security. What means the security is dependent on the Ethereum blockchain. I also want to highlight the scalability of Arbitrum, which can handle a higher transaction per second, in short TPS, than the Ethereum mainnet. For developers, it's also very friendly as it's very easy to build on Arbitrum. If you have an ETH dApp, you can port it easily to Arbitrum with just a few clicks. You don't even need to get whitelisted from the Off-Chain Labs team to port your project to Arbitrum, which is currently the case on Optimism, which is another optimistic roll-up and the competitor of Arbitrum. So we will see a ton of apps porting over to Arbitrum the next time. I don't want to bother you with too much technical input, but I think it's important to understand how easy it is to deploy projects on Ethereum Layer 2 Arbitrum, and also to understand how rapid it is growing. Interesting to check is L2 Beat. You can see here the total value locked from Layer 2 solution, where Arbitrum is leading with a total value locked of 2.6 billion by now. The total of all Layer 2 is 3.6 at the current date. On Arbitrum, we will be able to trade with a fraction of cost in comparison to the Ethereum mainnet. Here you see an overview about actual gas fees. You can check the fees on l2fees.info. We must underline here that at the moment we are still in beta version of Arbitrum. That means that the network is not operating at maximum capacity yet, so Arbitrum 1 is throttled at the moment, but as this throttle is lifted, fees will decrease significantly. What I want to underline also is that if a project is in beta version, you should be aware that you must take care using it yet. On 14th of September, there was an outage in the Arbitrum network. The problem was too many transactions in a short period of time. The bug has been identified and a fix has been deployed after around 45 minutes. Important to mention here that security and decentralization is an important factor. Coincidentally, at the same time Solana got a spam attack and went offline and validators needed to restart the network, users have not been able to withdraw their funds. What is not a problem in an Ethereum Layer 2 network, because as I have already said before, Layer 2s are using the same security guarantees as Layer 1. And although if the whole network would go offline permanently, users would still be able to withdraw their funds to the Ethereum mainnet. Also, the Arbitrum network has still elements of centralization built in, so the team can halt transactions if it's needed. That is for security reasons in case something happens like the recent outage. The Arbitrum network also has its native block explorer, which is built by the Ethereum team. You can check the block explorer on arbiscan.io. It works exactly the same way as the Ethereum block explorer. We also covered how you serve a block explorer in a past video in case you don't know how to do that. By the way, the best way to benefit from Arbitrum is just buying Ethereum. Chainlink will also benefit because all projects are using Chainlink data feeds to secure their applications, and they will be paying a Link to do so. So the more Chainlinked apps launch on Arbitrum, the more Link needs to be acquired to pay for Oracle services. If Arbitrum takes off, Chainlink will also take off. Well, we'll now explain you how to use decentralized applications on Arbitrum and how you bridge your tokens. By the way, Arbitrum has a 7-day dispute resolution. That means if users bridge their token to Arbitrum, it takes about 7 days to bridge the tokens back to Ethereum mainnet. This is because in this period, validators on the network are looking for inconsistencies, errors, or attacks in the transactions. As you just learned the backgrounds of Arbitrum network, you're now ready to use it.
Thanks, Julie, for explaining Arbitrum like a pro. I'm going to show you guys exactly how to leverage your tokens and use the Arb network right now. The first thing is adding Arbitrum to your MetaMask. We showed you guys exactly how to add networks and a full tutorial on MetaMask in our previous videos. So make sure to subscribe so you never miss out on any content from DEXTools Academy. The first thing, as I mentioned, is adding the Arbitrum network to your MetaMask. So there's two ways to do so. You can add and or switch by clicking this button, and it'll simply add the Arbitrum network to your MetaMask, or you can do it manually by inputting this data right here, and we'll have this in the description for you to access. So on the Arbitrum bridge, the next step would be actually bridging some Ethereum to the Arbitrum network, which we're going to do. We're going to bridge 0.1 ETH, and we're going to do that right now. So you're about to deposit Ether from L1 into Arbitrum, which is L2. It will take 10 minutes for you to see your balance credited in L2. Would you like to proceed? Yes, please. And then we'll have to pay a little bit of a gas fee. It's a bit expensive today, but that's all right, because I'm excited to get it onto the Arbitrum network. So we have deposited, and we're going to wait until that goes through. Awesome, that was a success, and our L2 ETH is now ready. You can see here, success, and it was pretty quick. So let's switch over to the Arbitrum network. Very easy to do so. And then let's head over to the Arbitrum One portal. This is a gateway into the Arbitrum ecosystem. You can see everything from wallets, dApps, tools, bridges. So we've already used a bridge. Now let's use a dApp on the Arbitrum network. So let's look over. There's a ton of different options that you guys can, leverage your tokens on, lend, borrow, farm, and there's some really great rates on the Arbitrum network. So let's check out WePiggy. Let's open up the app. You can see there's $79 million deposited. So a good amount of money in this dApp, in this protocol right now. So we're actually attached to the Arbitrum network, as you can see. You can see all the other networks that they are integrated with, and then you can come here and then take a look at their markets. So right now you currently see that ETH, we can lend it for 0.31% APY, and we can borrow at a 2.21% APY. So let's look for something a little bit better with a better deposit APY, which would be Linkcoin. So let's go get some Linkcoin with our Ethereum. We'll head to Uniswap and Uniswap on Arbitrum. This is an alpha release on Uniswap on Arbitrum network. You must bridge L1 assets to the network, which we've already done so. So you can see our Ethereum is here. Let's see if Link is on here as well. Awesome. So instead of bridging Link from, the L1 to L2, we can just use our L2 funds on the Arbitrum network to buy Link coin as well. So let's do that. Let's buy some Link coin. Actually, I'll have to put that up here, 0.05. And then we're gonna buy 6 Link coins. And then I want you guys to see how cheap it is compared to using the L1. So honestly, pretty cheap and pretty quick, as you can see how fast that was, 0.07 seconds. So we have some Link coin now, and let's head over to WePiggy, and we're gonna deposit our Link coin. So let's approve the transaction spend, and then we are going to deposit the Link coin on the Arbitrum network, earning 43.4%. So this process has been fairly easy from the start, from bridging our Ethereum to transacting on Uniswap like you normally do, to looking for a dApp on the Arbitrum 1 portal, to now lending out our Ethereum at our Link coin at a pretty solid APY. And it's honestly very cheap and very quick. So I love using the Arbitrum network. So many examples on how to leverage your tokens on the Arb network. If you guys have any questions, comment them below. Make sure to subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next episode.